Yeah, yeah, we are.
Like that, tell the people that phony water is back. Like that, tell the people that phony water is back. Like that.
You are tuned into the W Show on Sideline Sports Talk Network and 100.1 FM, Kansas City. Live from Radio Row in San Francisco, California. Brought to you by Gates Barbecue, the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum, Dillard Zona Rosa, the Soul of Santa, Golden Gate Funeral and Cremation Services, and Wood Nissan.
All right, back here live on Radio Row. Been quite the day so far, man. We've had a lot of great guests. Another great guest joining us, NFL running back,
Ohio State.
Trey Sermon. What's up, bro? How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Pretty good. Thank you for giving us some time, man.
No problem. Glad to be here.
Yeah, so off season, you're here at Radio Row. What brings you to Radio Row, man?
Really just to, come through, show some love. I know I missed it the last Super Bowl around that time, so definitely didn't want to miss it this time.
Sure. Now, of course, a lot of guys talk about, off season and their preparation. How important is off season for you?
It's huge. Mentally, just to be able to reset, take a step back because it's a long season.
Yeah.
And then it's just kind of reinventing yourself, just back to the grind, just starting from ground zero.
Yeah. And you're known for being a physical style running back, man. How much goes into that and getting your body right?
It really takes a lot just because, like I said, starting from ground zero, it's like you have to really fine tune your body each offseason because, again, it's a long year. And just my style of play, like it can really take a toll. So just really starting over, fine tuning the small muscles, and just really just building on that. Like it's a long process for sure.
Yeah. Reset, refocusing in the off season. What are you doing to have a little fun off the field?
So I picked up a hobby.
Oh,
what's that?
Along with bowling, snowboarding.
Snowboarding.
Yeah.
Now, how do you prepare, to snowboard? What skills in football translates over to snowboarding?
Balance.
Balance.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. Don't fall.
Balance is probably the main one, honestly, or really the only one that I can think of.
Yeah.
But it's a complete different ball game. It's very hard, but I kind of bought into it, and I've been enjoying it. So.
Let me tell you, I tried to ski one time, and I was on the beginner slopes, and all the kids kept passing me by. One kid said, "Ma'am, do you need help?" Just keep going, baby.
Ma'am.
Keep going.
You got to make the pizza this
I
time.
have a question. With being 2 years removed when the NIL deal started, what do you feel about the process and all these kids or younger people getting more money, getting all this money going into college?
I think it's good for the younger generation to be able to take advantage of and get paid off their name and their likeness, but I also feel like it's kind of changing the culture of college football. Not necessarily in a good way, because it's like somebody's really unhappy, they'll just up and leave, and a lot of people may chase dollar signs instead of just staying with that team, that school, grinding it out. I feel like it's a lot different, and this is coming from somebody who ended up transferring too. Like I transferred to Ohio State, but I feel like my situation was a bit different because we weren't getting any money.
Yeah.
But I definitely feel like it's kind of changing the culture a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. I'm still stuck on this snowboarding.
He's like, bro, let's bring that
even
back
just
real
looking
quick.
at your background, like a kid from Miami into snowboarding. Like, and so where do you go to snowboard? Like, is it a certain state you're going to?
So I've been snowboarding in Vegas at Lake Canyon Mountain.
Really?
Yeah, it's been fun, but I definitely want to take a trip to Aspen pretty soon.
Yeah, because I'll say at Aspen's got to be pretty cool.
I'll tell you another place. I live in go to Alaska, Denali Mountains.
Okay.
Hey, it's best snowboarding ever.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, you have to check that out.
Yeah.
Definitely got to check it out. I know I didn't want to just go right into all the big mountains yet.
Right.
Get comfortable and
What's it called? The bunny slopes? Get on
Yeah, that's the one I was on, beginner.
Yep, I spent the whole day on the bunny hill. Figure it out.
Nah, that's funny. And talk about, because you spent some time with different teams. And I see in 2022-23 you played with that Eagles team. Was that the year Super Bowl year?
Mm-hmm.
That was Super Bowl year.
Yep.
Talk about playing in that year, because I mean you've experienced this hoopla that we have with players. Talk about that experience, just being available for media all week, and just how, you know, answering all the questions, you know, talking to different people. Talk about that experience.
That experience was great. You know, just the whole atmosphere that whole week leading up to the game is definitely a challenge, because it's like you have to have that balance of, you know, you have to do media, you have to, you know, go through that whole process, but then you have to lock in because you have the biggest game of your life coming up. So it's definitely a challenge, but I know that year, Nick Sirianni, I mean, everybody, I felt like we managed it well. We got through it. Obviously, we fell short in the game, but it was a great performance by both teams, and it was definitely fun. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, definitely. And then talk about being a guy in the backfield, you know, with a Jalen Hurts type of quarterback. Because, you know, Jalen he's like you, going to a couple of different schools. You know, talk about being on that team with that guy.
Jalen, man, he's very inspirational, hard worker. He definitely one of those guys that leads by example, and I got to experience that with the Eagles, and also my last year Oklahoma.
That's what I'm saying.
My quarterback. So I was very familiar with him, and just see him grow as a player. It was a good thing to see, and he's a great teammate. I mean, I have nothing but good things to say about him. He's a great guy.
Did you like that pass interference call in the Super Bowl against the Chiefs?
No, he can't answer
Why
that,
are you
man.
bringing up
You about to
old
get this man
stuff?
fine, bro.
He talked about playing with Jalen in the Super Bowl. I'm asking about the last play, one of the worst calls I've ever seen in my life. I want to get the on-field player perspective.
I definitely, I mean, I didn't agree with the call, but
it is what it is.
No.
Don't get this man in trouble, man. Let me go this way.
Yeah.
You of course drafted to San Francisco, so you know this city, man. What's good to do in San Fran, man? Because we're trying to find out. Like, you spent some time here.
Honestly, so it's kind of hard because we were over in Santa Clara. So it's like, that's about 45 50 minutes away. So it's like I didn't always come down here except for to eat.
Right. I mean, that's what we need. Food. That's it.
It's a ton of good food. But yeah, I mean that's really it. I really didn't do much. Okay. And then as soon as the season ended,
he was out.
He was out.
Yeah. And then off of football, because I mean you dripped down today. Talk about your fashion sense, because you know being a guy from Florida, but then you've bounced around between college and the NFL, and having some, like, you know, West Coast flair. What kind of inspirations you have in the fashion world?
I've kind of been growing in the fashion world. I know last year I went to New York Fashion Week.
Okay.
Just trying to see what's out there, and just kind of build on my style. I've recently been getting into like the flared pants, whether it's sweatpants or jeans.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I love fashion. It's definitely been growing on me, and one of my goals is to, you know, go to Paris Fashion Week. I've been missing it every year just because I've been doing other stuff, or early on just making it far in the playoffs, just didn't have time to plan for it. But yeah, I definitely want to do that. It's on my bucket list.
What's your go-to pair of sneakers or shoes? You have an event. Okay, going to Paris. You make it to Paris Fashion Week. Yeah. What's the pair of shoes that you wearing?
Pair of shoes.
And it could be sneakers, it could be dress shoes. I know a lot of guys like the Balenciagas.
I like the Balenciagas, but I would have to go with the Rick Owens shoes, kind of like the mid, not the low tops, but like the mids.
Yeah.
I like those. Like it, even though the front of the shoe is like a little bit big, but it's like a different color.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a little bit different, but that would probably be my go-to shoe.
Yeah.
So would you go just to like be a spectator, or would you model one day?
I would definitely go to be a spectator. I want to walk.
break into that. Yeah.
That's dope.
But I don't know. I'm just not comfortable yet.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I get with my team and we'll kind of start working into that this offseason.
Okay.
So I saw this. I guess it was a post on like Instagram, like the most style. They compare guys in the league. I don't know if you saw that or not. We were kind of. I think it was like I don't know who posted it, but they were like having guys like lift up and show like their style, like walking in the tunnel or whatever. Who would you say has the most style in the league?
It's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Because I mean, a lot of people have different swag, different style, and express it differently.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I gotta go. I'm not being biased, but one of my good friends, old college teammate, CD Lamb.
CD?
I knew it. I seen him at the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, he know how to dress. And then I'll probably go with Stephon Diggs. He can dress.
Mm-hmm.
It's a ton of people though. But you know, those are some people that I look at, see how they put stuff together.
But it's different though, because you got guys that have stylists, and then guys that actually just do it on their own. Like, do you know like which guys have the stylist and which guys are just like, man, I'm throwing this together?
So, I mean, I feel like it's kind of hard to tell, but then it's like I know, like for instance, CD, he'll just piece stuff together, and it's like kind of similar to me. Like you'll just get a bunch of clothes, see what fits. So it's like you really styling yourself.
Yeah.
But some people actually do, for certain events. They're like, okay, I'll use you. You know what I'm saying? Like, put me a fit together.
Sure.
So like, I guess it just varies. But I mean, just being around him and like seeing him piece stuff together on his own.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what I try to like pick up on.
Yeah.
And try to integrate that in what I do.
And so when you shopping, are you more so shopping based on mood or event?
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
But mostly it depends on like what event I'm going to.
Yeah.
And kind of determine what I wear.
Yeah.
That's dope.
What about Sunday?
I know. That's what I was going to like.
Yeah.
Sunday, who you got?
So, I haven't even put together anything yet. I haven't. I'm still thinking about what I want to wear. Of course, but
That's important.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Who you got in the game?
I got to go with the Patriots. I got to. Just because, they got a good run game. Ramondre Stevenson, my college teammate.
Right.
Yeah.
Travion Henderson, Buckeye. And then, Diggs, of course, great player, having a great comeback year, from his injury. So I feel like I got to go with the Patriots.
And one more question for you. We see like tight end university, tight ends get together. We talked to Sean Merriman earlier, talked about how the linebackers and DNs get together, and he went to that camp that they have. You guys have like a running back group that you guys get together, work out, and do things like that?
Not to that capacity, but I feel like we should. I mean, the running back position is, I feel like it's very unique, and, everybody's different. So, just picking different guys' brain, getting a workout in together, I feel like it'll be huge. Down in South Florida, a lot of running backs do work out like together.
Okay.
At Perform, or sometimes with Gold Feet.
Okay.
We get with him, work a little bit of receiver stuff, but a lot of running back stuff together too. So, but not to that capacity of having like a tight end U. But I definitely feel like we should get that done.
Yeah. Trey, we appreciate you giving us some time, bro.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
All right, that's Trey Sermon, NFL running back. We'll be back here live with more guests coming up.
Views and opinions expressed on the W Radio Show by the host, co-host, guests, and call-in listeners are solely the opinions and responsibility of the original source who expressed them. They do not represent the opinions of the W Show, 100.1 FM, One Kansas City Radio, Sideline Sports Talk, Team Wall Street Foundations, or affiliates.